Off we go to Chin Radio. My very good friend Cheryl Antoine is there. Hello, my darling.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Very good. I just took a vest off of mine.
I
think.
realize you have poor Sarah up to no good, don't you?
Well,
Pilfering right off
it's
the
like
chap.
2 weeks of training for her, right?
She's doing a fine job.
Is she ever? That's fantastic. What's going on? What do you want to talk about? What's happening?
Well, a lot's going on, and you know, as we're a cultural station, you're going to get everything cultural with us. The Lebanese Festival, it officially started yesterday. This is the 22nd anniversary.
And they had Carl Wolf out there, last night. And Carl was on the show a few minutes ago.
Did he enjoy all the food and stuff?
I'm auctioning off Carl Wood's water glass right now.
Did he take a sip?
I believe he did.
Okay, well, make sure the fringe is not covered, touched. So it'll be good to go.
You know what? They had they expected like a record crowd last night.
And I'm sure that they would have gotten one too, because the weather as well worked in their favor. And notwithstanding, there's so much to see and do. They're all things cultural, the dance performances. They had Mr. YouTube, I call him Mr. YouTube. He's Lebanese Canadian performing.
Yes.
And the food, I'm salivating just thinking about the food.
Oh. I have some passes in my pocket if you want to go. Somewhere. I put them somewhere. I can't remember where. Oh,
are you going to auction that off too, or are you going to give it?
No.
You can't find it.
It's for personal use.
Okay, put it in the vest, because that way you'll be assured that you do have the vest. And for those who don't know, it's at 700 Ridgewood, right there at Riverside for the Lebanese Festival.
You can park at Canada Post there and have a shuttle.
Walk there and walk over, and it's a good thing to do right near the bay. And another thing that's coming up, HID. That's an acronym for Harmony for Dinner. That's coming up. It's going to be in August, but I'm going to give it to you now, the 11th of August.
Okay.
It's a great dinner. It's going to be at the Jim Durrell Center at 1265 Walkley. And what's going to happen there, it will be an all-you-can-eat buffet. So it's a yearly celebration with the holy month of Ramadan. So this is what's being celebrated. It shows the diversity in the community, and it shows all, guests, cultural.
Gotcha.
And there's a good meal, inviting atmosphere. The goal of HID is to bring people from communities together over a delicious meal.
That's nice.
And to share the beauty of Islam and its rituals, to give you a better understanding, if you will, and to teach you a little bit about what's going on, so that we'll have a better understanding of our people.
Right.
And that's on. And you already announced the community event, the Youth Bureau, that's having the fashion show. And I spoke with the director last evening about 11 o'clock last night. And so, what I like about this is not just the fashion show and the dinners and the variety concerts, but it's the aim and the goal that it has. Because it's such a sad thing to realize that our youth, the suicide rate for youth has increased.
That's right.
Especially with bullying sort of coming into the front of everything now.
Exactly, and that's why we're seeing so much emphasis these days on events that are geared toward mental health for young people.
Absolutely.
We've obviously missed the boat here.
That we have.
So we're trying to correct that situation, and a lot of people working hard at it.
And we tend to, as older folk or the older heads, that you tend to admonish them for everything that you see they're doing, any missteps that you see. But sometimes it's a beckoning for help, and we're not all psychologists, but we should still take a moment off and sort of get behind the scene.
It's a very serious subject, and we're finally taking it seriously, Cheryl, and I think that's important as we see with all the events. Listen, we're out of time, but thanks for coming on the show.
No
always
worries,
a pleasure,
as always, my pleasure. Cherise, darling, happy day at camp, love you, and for the rest of Ottawa, keep checking us on Chin and CTV. Ciao.
Cheryl, just so you know, our lifelong attempts to make Buntola taller continue here. Just have a look, Cheryl, if you would.
Let me see what's up.
We've got Buntola on stilts.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and, we don't want to go too outlandish, right? If we could get him an extra foot, maybe it'd be good.
But then... how is he going to reach to put my mic on in my backpack when he gets
we're
so
working
much taller
that formula
than me?
out right now. He's got some balance issues, obviously. His center of gravity just increased twofold.
Buntola, why are you letting them subject you to that?
He's a good cat.
I know, isn't he, though?
Thanks, Cheryl.
You're welcome. Have a great one, y'all. Ciao.